Hi everyone, I am Teacher Azumi. Today, we're going to talk about something very useful in school, work, and everyday life. That's statistics. You might think statistics is just about numbers and math, but actually, it is more than that. Statistics helps us understand the world. It helps us find answers to questions, solve problems, and make better decisions. But first, let us discuss what is statistics. Statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data. It helps us make better decisions based on facts, not guesses. The word statistics came from Latin word status, which means state. In the beginning, statistics was used by governments to keep track of important things like population, land, and taxes. Over time, it grew into a major tool used in science, business, weather reports, or sports scores. Statistics is behind it all.
To use statistics properly, first, let's talk about central tendency. This tells us what typical or average and a set of numbers. There are three main measures. First one, mean. This is the most common type. To find the mean, you add up all the numbers and divide how many there are. There are example, if you have score of 70, 75, and 85. First, we are going to add all the values of 70 plus 75 plus 85 is equal to 230. Then, we are going to divide 230 by 3. The mean is 76.7. Second one, the median. The median is the middle value when the number are ordered from lowest to highest. For example, in the number of 5, 7, 9, the median is 7. If there is an even number of values, you take the average of the two middle ones. For example, in the number of 5, 7, 9, 11, the median is 7 and 9. And add 7 plus 9 is equal 16. Then, divide it by 2, the median is 8. Last one, mode. The mode is the number that appears most often in a data set. For example, in the set of 4, 6, 6, 7, 9, the mode is 6 because it shows up twice. Knowing the level of measurements helps us choose the right statistical test to analyze the data.
Now that we understand what is central tendency, let us know how data is measured. This is called the levels of measurements. There are 4 levels of measurements. The first one is the nominal level. This is the simplest level. Nominal means name. At this level, data is just placed in 2 categories. There is no order or ranking. Here are some examples of nominal. The first one is gender, male or female, blood type, type A, type B, type AB, and type O. We use nominal data to label things. The second one is the ordinal level. Ordinal means order. This level also has categories, but now there is a sense of ranking. Here, the data has order, but we do not know the exact difference between items. Here are some examples of ordinal. First, second, third in a race. Satisfied and dissatisfied in a survey. In ordinal data, we know which is better or worse, but we do not know by how much. The third one is the interval level. Now, we move on into numeric data. Interval data has meaningful differences between numbers, but it does not have a true zero. For example, temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit. For example, data, we can say that 30 degrees Celsius is hotter than 20 degrees Celsius, but we cannot say that it is twice as hot because zero does not mean no temperature. The last one is the ratio level. Ratio is the highest level of measurements. It has all the properties: order, equal intervals, and a true zero. Here are some examples of ratio: height, weight, age. With ratio data, we can say that someone who is 40 years old is twice as old as someone who is 20 years old. So let's review what we learned today. We define statistics as a way to collect and understand data. We learned about mean, median, and mode, the tools we use to understand what is normal or average in our data. And we talk about the four levels of measurements: the nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Statistics is not just about numbers. It is about finding meanings in those numbers. Thanks for watching, and remember, the better we understand data, the better we understand the world.